Okay, here we go. Their disappearing behavior is not accidental. It is very calculated by means of controlling or intentionally hurting you. This allows them to feel dominant and in control of every situation and outcome. They disappear because they're entertaining someone else. When they disappear, they are with someone else. And why they disappear is because of who they are and because they feel entitled to. Toxic relationships have absolutely no limits when it comes to mind control, devaluation, and disregard. They disappear because they see you as no longer useful or boring. They disappear like you've never existed because for some, they actually convince themselves that you no longer matter. This is what they do, and there is no need to take it personally because whatever they do is driven by their personality and their selfishness. Disappearing is how they communicate to you that you don't matter, but you do matter. Disappearing is their way to communicate to you that they no longer want you, though they need you. This is their way to communicate to you that they don't care, and they really don't care. Disappearing is their way to communicate to you that they have found someone with better resources. Narcissistic supply. Users and abusers all follow the same abusive patterns, and you can better believe that if they disappear on you once, they will do it again, and again. Disappearing is their way to groom you to chase after them, to think and obsess over them, and to remain trauma bonded to them. This is their way to communicate indirectly that they are passive aggressive and lack emotional maturity. Disappearing is their way to communicate to you that they do not know how to communicate effectively, and it is easier for them to just unbotheredly walk away. They believe that disappearing is okay because they objectify people. They would undoubtedly play with your heart like a toy as a way to regulate their unhealthy emotions. They disappear without a trace or warning because they have an insatiable appetite or desire for something that is impossible to satisfy. Now, back to it being a good thing of them disappearing will actually work in your favor in the grand scheme of things. It may not seem that way when they walk away without a trace, and you may be looking for an explanation or closure that you will never get. This way, they can come back to pick up where they have left off, as if nothing ever happened. Toxic abusers can be very self-centered, entitled, and believe that it is beneath them to owe you an explanation, so it is just easier for them to disappear. I understand your pain, frustration, and need for clarification when dealing with a player, a user, or a toxic individual. Your search for answers and closure can lead to more pain and wasted energy and time. Consider their disappearance a gift of escape from a psychotic breakdown, constant emotional torture, and a lonely existence. It is so important to take this time to focus on establishing boundaries, standards, and self-worth. May you know the signs. May you not remain a victim. And may you do whatever you need to do to protect your mental and your emotional health. Drop your comments or experience below. I hope that this video was helpful and provided the insight that you were looking for.